Hello, Gentle Explainer here. Today I am going to gently explain a thriller romance movie called Amor Bandido. The story begins by showing a deserted house where a young boy is running in fear in the darkness of the night. His name is John, and he is trapped here very badly. But there is a deep secret hidden behind being trapped here. To explain this, the story takes us back a few days where we see John. He is actually a student who studies in the best school of his city. Tomorrow he has to submit an art project for which he is working on his art while listening to music. After finishing the art, he goes to sleep and then wakes up the next morning and gets ready to go to school. John belongs to a reputed family, and his dad is the biggest judge of the state who guides him very strictly, and his mom is drunk most of the time, due to which John feels very lonely at home. After this, he reaches school with his art, where we see John's teacher, Luciana. There is a married woman, but her beauty is being talked about in the entire school. Today, all the students in the school had to submit their art, so Luciana starts checking everyone's art. All the students start showing their art. John had also made his art very well, but Luciana laughs a little after seeing this. This makes John feel very insulted, and he gets angry and leaves the class. Then after the class is over, Luciana reaches the library where John got angry. Actually, John and Luciana were having an affair, about which some students also knew. Here she tells John that you got angry and came here just because of laughing a little. After today, the school will be closed for a few weeks, so I am giving you an address. You reach there in the evening to meet me. Then John starts kissing her. Then Luciana says that this is not the right place. I have to go. You just come in the evening. Reaching that address, John was actually very much in love with his teacher. Then when he was leaving after finishing school, one of his classmates said that, "These days, you look very sad and don't even call." But John, without talking to him much, took a taxi and went straight to the address given by Luciana. It was evening by the time he reached there, but John did not find anyone there. He started looking around, and then he got a call in which Luciana asked John to come to the parking lot. Then after reaching there, Luciana called him in her car and said that I am going to stay at my grandmother's house in this vacation. Hearing this, John started requesting that please don't leave me alone on vacation. I feel very lonely at home. On this, Luciana said that your age is still for playing around and jumping around like a girl. Make friends with someone who is like you. I am going to my grandmother's village for just a few days, but John says that I will also come with you. There we will be able to live freely, and I will tell my dad that I am on a trip with friends. Luciana does not agree to this at first, but on John's repeated insistence, she agrees because she also feels lonely without John. After this, both of them kiss each other and then leave for that village where love, conspiracy, and a secret were hidden, whose result was known only to Luciana. Now after going some distance, they stop in the middle of the way and eat some snacks, etc. Meanwhile, John sees that Luciana is talking to someone on the phone, but he does not pay much attention to this thing. Then John plays music in the car, and this music was Luciana's favorite. So she goes in front of the car and starts dancing happily, seeing which John also, he starts smiling. He felt that now he is spending good moments with Luciana with complete freedom. After this, they move ahead, and after going some distance, John falls asleep in the car itself. Then Luciana clicks his photo and sends it to someone. It seemed as if everything is happening according to her special plan. Then by the next morning, both of them reach the village. Then Luciana tells John that this is her grandmother's house and she has no brother or sister. So now this house belongs to her. This house was in a very deserted area where there was no house nearby. After this, Luciana shows him the swimming pool near the house, and then jokingly she throws him in the pool and runs towards the house. Due to this, John gets wet and his bag also drowns in the pool. After this, he goes inside the house where he sees all the things covered in white clothes because this house was closed for a long time. Then Luciana calls him to the bathroom. She calls him and asks him to take a shower with hot water so that he does not get cold. Then John sees that his phone has been switched off due to water. Now after the shower, John goes to Luciana's room where she is resting. She says, "I am very tired. Can you give me a sweet hug?" Then John hugs her lovingly, and then both of them start loving each other. Next morning, John wakes up first and fixes the house a little, and then goes out and sees that there is a very big open field, and there are some horses in the stable. He was liking everything here very much. Such open air and freedom to live without any restrictions was making him feel very happy. Now Luciana also wakes up, and both of them start talking that how easily they came here, and no one even got a clue. John says, "Let's go to the market and buy something." But Luciana refuses because she had brought a lot of stuff with her. But when John decides to go alone, she also agrees to come with him. Now, on the way, Luciana praises his driving and starts talking in a romantic way. Then John stops the car and starts kissing her. But then suddenly Luciana gets out of the car and starts going towards the forest. It seemed as if she was pretending to be romantic and was kissing John. She was stopping him from going out of here. John follows her and asks, "Where are you going?" She says jokingly that you will have to catch me first. John catches her, after which both of them start kissing and then start loving each other right there. All this was new for John, but for Luciana, who is much older than him, it was probably a game. After this, we also see the scene inside the house where both of them are in full mood and enjoy the whole night. Next morning, John wakes up and sees Luciana sitting outside. He goes to her and asks, "Why are you sitting so quietly?" Luciana tells that she is waiting for her husband's call, but there is no network here. Their relationship is not very good, so she is lying to her husband and staying here. After this, when Luciana is in the bathroom, two men come there with a bicycle and start talking to John. Luciana sees all this from the window, but then leaves from the door. She takes out a gun and goes outside and takes John aside and asks him who these people are. John tells her that both of them want to buy this house and they are ready to pay a good price for it. Luciana angrily says that don't interfere in things that you don't understand. There's no need to talk to these unknown people. Then she tells both of them to leave. Then after going home, she tells John to leave. John apologizes and says that I will never talk to such people again. I love you very much and want to live with you. Luciana also agrees, after which both of them start getting very close again. This time, John becomes completely out of control and starts loving her well. Then we see that at midnight, when John is in deep sleep, Luciana gets a call, but she disconnects the call and goes to the kitchen and starts making orange juice, after which she keeps the juice near John. She goes somewhere. In the morning, when John wakes up, he sees that he has a glass of juice and a letter with him. The letter had a message from Luciana that she is going to a nearby city for some important work and will return soon. But while taking juice, the glass falls from John's hand and breaks. Then he waits for Luciana to return and does some work in the house to pass time. But when he tries to go out, he sees that the door is locked from outside. Then when he goes towards the gate, it is also locked from outside. He thinks that maybe Luciana has done this for his safety, but then after a few attempts, he goes out through a window. After this, he collects some flowers and goes towards the stable where there were many horses. Then he sees a shirt and a cap hanging. He picks them up and plays with them a little. Then he brings those flowers and places them on the dinner table. Then he sees Luciana has returned, but with a stranger who was not able to walk properly. Maybe he had an injury in his leg, so John is surprised at first, but as a humanitarian, he helps him and makes him lie down on the sofa. Luciana asks John to bring a first aid box, and then both of them treat the man together. After a while, John asks Luciana in private who this man is. Then Luciana tells him that he is her brother Gustavo. John is a little shocked and reminds her that she had said that she does not have a brother, on which Luciana tells him that he was separated from her in childhood, and now he has suddenly returned, and he is a little confused person. That is why he keeps getting hurt often. Now he will stay here for a few days. Then at night, John asks where Gustavo will sleep. Then Luciana says that he will sleep outside, and you will sleep with me in the room. Now during dinner, Gustavo starts joking a little and teases John. John finds all this strange, but he does not say anything. But when she provokes him again and again, he leaves his dinner and goes to his room. Next morning, John wakes up and goes to the kitchen where Luciana was making tea. John starts talking to her. Then Gustavo comes there and starts talking rudely to John. But this time, John also replies, which worsens the situation. Luciana was standing behind and watching everything, but she does not say anything. Angry John decides that he cannot stay here anymore and goes to his room and packs his bag. But as soon as he starts going out, suddenly Gustavo knocks his head against the wall and knocks him unconscious. Then he locks him in the room and covers all the doors, windows, and wood so that he cannot get out. After this, when John regains consciousness, he tries to get out, but the door is closed. He shouts for help, but no one listens. He also calls Luciana, but she also does not come for help. John understands that he is in a big trouble, but then Gustavo comes again and attacks him and then ties his hands and legs. John asks Luciana that, "Why are you people doing this to me?" Then Luciana does not tell anything clearly, just asks him to keep quiet. After this, Gustavo angrily asks Luciana to go out and then tries to scare John by threatening him, after which he takes his photo in which he is seen tied and troubled. After all this, John cries a lot because he had understood that his help was not needed. Now no one will come for him, and his own teacher has cheated him. After this, Gustavo sends all these photos to John's mom and dad. John's mom gets very scared seeing all this, but by then, the police had come to their house. Now, because the case was of a judge's son, the investigation agency immediately becomes active and starts preparing to find John. On the other hand, Luciana again comes to John's room at night and says that she had already told him to believe whatever is said because Gustavo is very important to her and she is also very scared of him. Then she apologizes and goes out of the room. Now John feels very lonely and helpless. His phone had already broken down, so he was not able to contact anyone. Then at midnight, he hears some sounds. When he comes out to see this, he is shocked to see that Luciana and Gustavo are together in the storm, and they are enjoying the earthquake, which means Gustavo is not his brother, but his husband. Seeing all this, John comes to his room and breaks down. He cries a lot because he loved Luciana from his heart, and she has made him a victim for some money. But then he decides that no matter what happens, he will get out of here somehow. Now the story moves towards its climax, where John makes a plan to escape at midnight. He quietly goes out and sees that Gustavo is sleeping on the sofa. Then he quietly goes out of the hall, wears his shoes, and then tries to get out of the window. Then he sees Luciana standing in front of him. But John starts running away from there without saying anything. And this was the scene that we saw in the beginning of the story. John runs fast, but Luciana follows him and calls out to John that, "I still love you. Please stop." John hides behind the tree, but Luciana's words confuse him again, after which he comes out and says, "You are such a big liar. You have cheated me so much. Who is this man? I don't think he is your brother." Then Gustavo starts coming from the other side, seeing which Luciana hits John with a stone and makes him unconscious, after which both of them start dragging John away. Then a car comes from the front in which Gustavo's partner Roberto comes out, who has brought the ransom money. Seeing the bag of money, both of their eyes light up. Actually, all of them together had extorted a huge amount from John's dad in exchange for kidnapping. After this, John is taken to the stable and tied to a chair, where Gustavo is about to kill him by pointing a gun at him. Luciana comes and saves him. Then Gustavo points a gun at Luciana and says that this boy has to be killed. Then he gives the gun to Roberto and forcibly takes Luciana with him. John calls Luciana, but no one listens to him. After this, John is now at Roberto's gunpoint, but he first scares John a lot and then says that, "I want to give you a chance to escape." Saying this, he unties John, but John understands that he will shoot from behind. He pretends to run by picking up his jacket and then suddenly pushes him, due to which a nail goes through his head and he dies while firing in the air. But John survives because he bent down. After this, John picks up the gun and leaves from there, opening the rope from his hand. On hearing the sound of bullets, Luciana gets scared and starts fighting with Gustavo, but Gustavo wanted to forcefully make her sit in the car, but then John reaches there with a gun and asks him to leave Luciana, but Gustavo comes using Luciana as a shield and confronts John and starts hitting him. Meanwhile, John also tries to run away after hitting him, but Gustavo comes again, and while fighting, both of them fall in the swimming pool, and there also. He beats John till he faints, but in the meantime, John gets a chance and attacks his neck with a scissor, due to which Gustavo dies, screaming and screaming on the spot. Luciana, standing far away, does nothing to Gustavo even after seeing all this, because she was also helpless. After this, Luciana throws the gun in the pool, and now John was saved. She had taken out the scissor from her bag, which had drowned in the pool on the first day. After this, John wears his school uniform and leaves for home and takes Luciana to his house. He takes her with him, but on the way, Luciana tells him that after taking the ransom money, both of them will go far away from here. Then John says that you only wanted money, you cheated me so much for some money. Luciana says I was helpless, but even now, I love you very much. Then John stops the car and throws the bag of money out and says, if it is really like this, then leave all this money there and come with me. But Luciana is not able to do this. Her greed was still on the money. After which, John leaves her with the money and goes straight to his house. The police is already present in the house, but he does not tell anyone about Luciana. Then we see that Luciana is sitting in a bus and going far away with that money. And here, John's mother takes a sigh of relief. After seeing her, now at the end of the story, we see John playing the violin. He realizes that seeing how much he has lost because of a wrong woman, it seemed that he has gone into shock because of all this. So friends, this was today's mystery-filled story, where a game played in the name of love changed the whole world of a young boy.
I hope you liked this movie explained video. If you want to see more similar movie explained videos, then you can watch this video by clicking here. Now I go and see you in the next video.